Hi, in this short video I'll go through the Microsoft powertoys, which is a really powerful tool for Windows user, and you can install this both in Windows 10 or 11. And after installing this, you will get an interface like this. So this is the general tab where you can decide its updates, or you can enable its auto updates. You can run this as an administrator, or you can apply a theme for this. Now these are the features that are included in this free tool. You can see that always on top, awake, color picker, Fancyzone, image resizer, and all of these. I'll go through one by one very shortly. So let's move to the first one, which is always on top. And using this, you can display an app or a window always on top. To enable this, you can just press this Windows Control and T. Let me show you a quick example. So if I open up calculator as they suggested, so this is a search bar which you can open with Alt Tab, and this is also a feature of powertoys. If I search for calculator, and if I press this shortcut Windows Control T, you can see this will be always on top. And how? If I click this will always be on top. If I open another window, like I open up a new folder, and this is still on the top. If I click this will always be on the top. Now let's go back. So Windows Alt T, and this will disappear. So this was always on top. This is awake. So if you want to awake your laptop or computer for a specific while, like you are working on it and you don't want this to shut down or forward or sleep, then you can just enable awake. And to enable this, you can just enable this here, and you can keep it on, or you can just go to your start menu and you can click this, and you will see powertoys awake. You can right click and you can click on keep screen on. This will keep screen on until you turn this off, or you can just exit this. This was the second feature, which is awake. And this one is my favorite, color picker. So you can pick color from anywhere, from a website, from an image, from a video, and so on. So to awake this or to enable this, you can just click on Windows Shift C. Let's see. So let's open up this new folder, for example, and let's open this image, and we will press Windows Shift C, and now you can see that we have a color picker. We can pick this color, this one, or this one, and it will keep changing. So let's say I like this color. I'll click, and this will give me hex value, RGB, and HXL. I can just copy any of these and can use it everywhere. And it will also show you a nice color scheme of this color. You can see it right here. So I can copy this and then I can use it. This was color picker. Let's move on. Then we have a Fancyzone, and by using this you can enable Fancyzones like this, and you can put your windows. And let me show you a live example. Windows Shift and this thing. Okay, Windows Shift and this, and as you can see we have these zones. So I can drag this over here, here, or here. So these are basically the Fancyzone. And to disable this, again you can press on Windows Shift and that. And you can also decide your own zone, like you can create a custom zone and you can make something like this. Let's move on, and this is File Explorer, and basically here you can enable SVGs, graphic preview, PDF previews, and so on. Let me show you the live example. So you can enable, disable things from here. And if I open up the same new folder here, so as you can see that this is an SVG, and we can see its preview. This is a PDF file. If I want to see its preview right here, like the thumbnail preview, I can open up that powertoys, and let's enable PDF. Okay, here in the preview section. Okay, we will enable this. Now let's go back to our folder, and you can see that this is my CV and it shows its preview. So this is another cool thing in this powertoys. Then we have image resizer, and this is also my favorite one. You can just enable this, and then you can resize images according to these formats or these sizes. You can even add your own custom size, like for a thumbnail or something. And we also have some encoding option for JPGs and file formats and so on. You can change the settings based on your needs. You can add your custom sizes. Let's try this out. As you can see, I have this screenshot, and its size is 2 MB and its dimension is 50, 32, and 2800. So if I right click this, you can see that we have resize picture. So you can use this for bulk images like multiple images, or you can try this on one. Let's click resize image. This will open up that window, like we have image resizer to medium, large, phone or something. Let's try phone. You can also check these options and then click on resize and done. Now you can see that we have another one which is just 124 KB and the dimension is also decreased. So this is how you can use the image resizer. Let's move to the next one, which is keyboard manager. Basically here you can remap a key. Like your F1 key will open help, you can remap that, and using F1 you can open something like finder or something. And we also have a shortcut for the search, which is alt space. This is like the Mac, you can search for anything here, calculator, calendar and so on. And then we have mouse utilities. So here you can enable this and then you can activate this. You can enable press left control twice in all of these options. You can highlight your mouse and you can enable that with these shortcuts, and you can enable mouse pointer, crosshairs and so on. And then we have power rename. So as you can see, a window shell extension for more advanced bulk renaming using search and replace or regular expressions. So using that you can search for a specific word in the files, and then you can replace that using the rename option. And you can find that right here in the right click menu. Like if I click this, then I'm using Windows 11, and if I show more options, then these are all the options. As you can see, we have the image resizer, resize pictures and so on. And then we have power rename. If I click this, then this will open up that menu. Here I can use a regular expression, or I can replace a name. Like I can replace iPhone 14 with iPhone 15 or something. You can try this out. Okay, let's move on. And we have powertoys run. So you can run this, or you can just enable this with computer start. And you can also activate its shortcut with alt space and so on. And you can decide all these settings. And as you can see, we have a number of things that you can enable and disable. We have screen ruler. This will display a ruler on our screen for measurement or for drawing. So let's try this out. Windows Shift M, and you will see these options like bounds, spacing, horizontal spacing or vertical spacing. Let's click on this. You can see that the distance between the top bar and this is 313. Okay, same. Let's try this out. You can see that we have this measurement, this, and basically you can use this in your graphic designing if you don't have any other software. And you can also use the horizontal one here. As you can see, you can use this one. Like if you want, you can measure this, so I'll just drag this, and now you can see the sizes. Simple and easy to use. Then we have shortcut guide. So if you don't have any idea about this, then you can visit its shortcut guide by just pressing this, like Windows Shift and this, and it will display all its shortcodes. Then we have text extractor, and this is the most advanced feature in this. You can extract text from images, videos and anything on the screen. Let's try this out. To enable this, you can just press Windows Shift and T, and I'll open an image for this. So let's open this. I have this image, and if I press Windows Shift T, and then I can select a text like this, and this will copy this to my clipboard. Now let's open up something like Notepad, and I just press Ctrl V. As you can see, I got that text. And this is a really useful tool if you are watching a YouTube video and you want to copy some text from the screen. You can do it easily. Like, let me show you. Let's open this, and let's say I want to copy this text. I can just press Windows Shift D, and then I can select this, and this will copy this to my clipboard, and then I can paste it everywhere I want. And then we have video conference mode. So if you are in a video conference and you want to mute all your audios, you can enable this. Like you can enable your camera and microphone, your microphone or only camera, and these are the shortcuts. So all in all, this is a really powerful tool for the Windows user. You must have to give it a try. And by the way, to install this, you can just open up your store, Microsoft Store, and here you can search for powertoys. and you will see this Microsoft powertoys. Just click install and you will get it. So this video was about Microsoft powertoys. I hope its feature will help you. If you have any questions, you can ask in the comment section. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next.